A matchup that exemplifies this era of expanded conferences. Once upon a time, you'd only see these two clash in the Rose Bowl. Well, John David Booty and Rashard Mendenhall aren't going to run out of that tunnel as these two square off to try to stake claim to their... Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll go to the ground. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Trojans are flying down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Strachan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
The Trojans have it with a first and goal. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on third and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. The sneak scores it.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, You can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Snagged out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts him in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Clement. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Third and one. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air. It's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clement. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Lemon. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he'll be brought down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early. Is a weapon, and there's where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Play number 9 on this drive. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Trojans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down to score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. There he goes! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And right there you're seeing why a lot of guys like to call draws and screens when it's 3rd and long. The defense is thinking you're taking a shot deep down the field, but if you spit it out quickly to a wide receiver in the perimeter and you find a few blocks, he gets a crease, then he takes off with the speed, and you still find a way to not just get the 1st down, but generate an explosive play.
Give to the running back. Finding open areas. Running through contact. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quick step and go. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the run, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Strachan. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Altmaier. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown USC! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The screen, and watch out. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clement.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's dragged down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Trojans. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Illinois, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Mayava. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Strachan. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. Gotta stop turning the football over.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. He'll keep it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. On the run, it's Jordan. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
USC.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Altmaier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Trojans are on the move.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Give to the back. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
For the offense.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanders. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that one's way too far for everybody. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It's 3rd down.
The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Coming out with it, it's Sanders. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dixon. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Going to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The RPO fires complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Fox. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Illinois! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 13 over LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Fox. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Running to the left. Good, solid tackle. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That's caught. It's Clement. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.